Could the Yankees make this shocking move? We are going to go over what that is in a little bit. But before I do me a favor. If you love the Yankees and you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. We're on the road to 22,000 subscribers. So if you can help us get there, that would be an absolute blessing. So in my opinion, the Yankees could make this shocking move. Now, what would shock you? What would just make you think, whoa, they're doing it? Now, this isn't a trade. I'm not talking about a trade. I'm not talking about sending anybody down. In fact, I'm talking about promoting somebody within our system. And he goes by the name of Cam Schlitler. Now, Schlitler, 6'6", 24 years old, big old righty, throws very hard. His fastball ranges between 96 to 97 miles per hour, has a nasty curveball, throws that between 83, 84 miles per hour. Currently the Yankees' number 11 prospect in the organization. Last year, Schlitler pitched pretty damn good down there in Hudson Valley. To start the year with Hudson Valley, he went 6-4 with a 2.60 ERA, 17 starts, 86 2/3 innings pitched, 108 strikeouts. Opponent's batting average was 191. That earned him a promotion to Double-A, and what did he do? Well, he struggled a little. Pitched to a 4.45 ERA, 32 1/3 innings pitched, 43 strikeouts. Opponent's batting average was 287. We actually saw Schlitler pitch this past spring. What did he do? Pitched to a 4.41 ERA, 16 1/3 innings pitched, 13 strikeouts, struggled with his control, surrendered 10 walks. Schlitler, though, to start the 2025 season, he's been really, really good. As I said, 24 years old, 6'6". Cam Schlitler having one heck of a start to his season, pitching to a 1.23 ERA, 22 innings pitched, 24 strikeouts. But his opponent's batting average is 171. On top of that, he has a 0.82 whip. In his most recent start, Schlitler tossed 7 innings, gave up 2 hits, no runs, 9 strikeouts, only threw 89 pitches. On top of that, Cam has not allowed a run over his last 15 innings pitched. Now, do I foresee the Yankees calling him up tomorrow? No, I don't. What I do think is going to happen, if he continues to pitch this well, I could see very, very soon them promoting him to Triple-A. And then if he tosses a couple of great starts up there, and judging by the state of the Yankees rotation, I could see a promotion for him. He's looking really, really good, especially lately. Hasn't allowed a run in his last 15 innings. But so far this season has a 1.23 ERA. He's been good. Throws 96, 97. Big righty. I like the kid. Mature, 24 years old. Listen, the Yankees rotation has been very inconsistent. From Carrasco. Carrasco, he's either pretty good. One of his starts, April 14th, 5 innings. He gave up 1 run, though. He pitched well, Carrasco. But his most recent start, 4 innings. He gave up 4 earned runs, 2 walks. He's been inconsistent this year. He has a 6.53 ERA. So I don't even know if I would call that inconsistent. I just would call that ineffective. So Carrasco's been ineffective. One heck of a story, but it's you want it to work out, but unfortunately it may not be. Now he's pitching tonight. We'll see how he does. But Will Warren, another guy, kind of inconsistent as well, pitched to a 4.79 ERA so far this season. His most recent start went 5 innings, pitched pretty good, 2 earned runs, 5 strikeouts. Right, but then at Tampa Bay, pitched an inning and a third, could not get out of the second inning, Will Warren. And then the start before that, pitched well against San Francisco, 5 innings. But then his second start of the season, he gave up 4. He's inconsistent. 4.79, he's a young pitcher, though, that should kind of expect that. Now, Carlos Rodon, another one. He either looks really great or really bad. Rodon is coming off of 2 starts where he's looked great. Against Tampa Bay, 6 innings, no earned runs, 9 strikeouts. 4 walks. Walks are still an issue for Carlos. He leads the league, 18 walks. His most recent start, he went 7 innings, 8 strikeouts, 2 walks. But before that, 4 earned runs against Arizona on April 2nd. 5 earned runs against Detroit on April 7th. His next start against San Francisco, 4 earned runs. And consistency, that's what this Yankee rotation has been so far this year. Clark Schmidt, only 2 starts, but his first one looked pretty good. His second one, not so much. Max Fried's the only one who's been just dynamite this year. A 1.42 ERA for Max Fried. He's looked great for the Yankees. Money well spent so far. So far, it's looking good. But the Yankees need more stability. They need something more. And is that within the organization? Do I expect Schlitler to be that for them? No, because he is a young pitcher and he's going to need to adjust. But he is so far one heck of a story. He's having one heck of a year. And if he keeps this up, you could see Schlitler some point this season up here at the major leagues. You could. He's been remarkable. It's just, what's the difference between him and Will Warren? Well, if Will Warren remains inconsistent and is ineffective, you could maybe see Schlitler take Warren's spot eventually. I'm not saying now, I'm saying eventually. Cookie Carrasco, who knows how long he's going to be on the roster. If he continues to kind of pitch like he's been pitching, and which hasn't been great, that one start sure was good, but other than that, not so great. Carrasco's days with the Yankees might be numbered. We don't know when Stroman's coming back. He could be coming back soon, but we truthfully have no idea about Marcus Stroman. The Yankees may need to do something soon. And I'm not saying rush Schlitler, but if he's pitching well, you might have to call his name, call him up sooner rather than later, because you can't have a kid down there who's pitching just like an ace, who's pitching exceptionally well, and just leave him down and never call him up. I disagree with that. So we'll see what the Yankees do with Schlitler eventually, but the starting rotation has been very inconsistent, and a guy like Schlitler, if he could even bring up and carry over his success from the minors to the majors, that would be nice. I don't expect him to have a 1 ERA up here. That's very, very unrealistic. But if he could come up here and provide some type of an impact, that would be cool. But listen, let's step on the brakes a little bit. It's still very early. He did struggle in Double-A last year. At the level where he is now, where he's dominating, he did struggle last year. But it's still a great sign, and it's a fun thing to talk about. That we have somebody that's dominating the minor leagues so far this season. Another guy who I'm excited about, and I wasn't going to bring him up, but Ben Hess, the Yankees' first-round draft pick last year. 6'5", big boy. His most recent start wasn't very good. He gave up 5 earned runs. So he, unfortunately wasn't very good. But his 2 most recent, his first start, 4 2/3, threw 9 strikeouts. His second start of the year, 5 innings, threw 9 strikeouts. 18 strikeouts in his first 2 starts of the season. His most recent start struggled with control. But hey, that's why he's down there, to work out those kinks and to get better. But Ben Hess is somebody who I'm incredibly excited for when his eventual call-up happens, which may not be this season. But the reason why I also bring a guy like Cam Schlitler up and Ben Hess up is because for the Yankees to go out and improve this rotation through the trade market, that's going to be one hefty price. And you may have to part with one of your younger pitchers, like a Ben Hess, who's the 4th-rated prospect in the system, or the third rated prospect. You have Lombard, Jones, and Ben Hess. Then Will Warren is your 4th, believe it or not. And then you got Schlitler, who's your 11th overall prospect in your system. And it's like, do you really want to move these guys for, let's say, a Sandy Alcantara? I did a video recently on him. I don't think he's the answer. I truly don't. He's been inconsistent this season. Well, he hasn't been good this season. Not just inconsistent, he just hasn't been effective. And that Tommy John is not something that's appetizing to take on either. He just had Tommy John. We already have Cole. who got something close to Tommy John surgery, internal bracing, if you will. So we'll see what happens there. But I don't want to trade away a hefty package that would include potentially Ben Hess or Cam Schlitler for a starting pitcher that may or may not be good. Now, if you're talking about Michael King, I mean, maybe, but are you going to extend him? Right? Are you going to extend Michael King? Are you going to extend a Dylan Cease if you were to trade away a hefty package to get one of those guys? Personally, I would need an extension before trading a guy like Schlitler, a guy like Ben Hess. I would need some type of security there. We got burned with Juan Soto. I don't want that to happen again. But listen, I want to know what you guys have to say down in the comments. Would you guys like to see Schlitler at some point this season? Like I said, if he continues to pitch like this, we very well could. So I want to know what you guys have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. Representing the Knicks, baby. Let's go, Knicks! Playoff basketball! Take care, everybody.